Hey everybody. Uh, it's lunchtime for some, lunchtime for me, and I posted a video earlier, but I didn't. I believe I deleted it. I don't know how many of you actually got to see it, but I was sitting at work and I was thinking about why did you delete that? But like I said earlier, we're right upon Christmas. We only have a few more days to make it through the holiday. And I went to thinking about the empty chair syndrome. I read this book where this author was talking about the empty chair syndrome and how, that place where that loved one once, trying to get this camera right, that place where that loved one once sat or once was is now empty. And how that can make it hard for the holidays. It can make it hard for everyday life. It made me think about me. And how when I lost my husband, how try to make it quick because I got to get back in work. But I'll just share it with you when it's on my mind. So how I didn't want to go back to the bed because I didn't want to lay in my bed anymore because that was a place where we laid together. He was no longer here. I didn't want to lay there anymore. So I took to the lounge chair that I bought him one year for Christmas. I slept in that chair for weeks. Weeks on end. Everybody would try to get me to get out the chair. Everybody would try to get me to go back to my bedroom. But I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I couldn't do it. And so I sat in my chair, laid in that chair every night until it became unbearable and uncomfortable. And I had to move from the chair. And once I moved from the chair, I didn't move to the bed. No, I moved to the couch. So once I moved to the couch, I was there for weeks. The couch was a lot more comfortable, so I was okay with being on the couch. I was okay with being on the couch. That I didn't want to go back to that empty place, that empty bed where he no longer was. And so, hey Tina, I'm on here and had thought come across my mind, so I jumped on and I was talking about the empty chair. I read this book where this gentleman was talking about the empty chair syndrome and how, during the holidays, this is when we really miss our loved ones. And I'm just sharing how the empty chair, the empty bed, hey girl, the empty bed, I didn't want to sleep in my bed. So I slept in the chair for weeks. And then I went to the couch for weeks. And then finally, I kept saying, this is so strange. This is so strange. And then God reminded me to think it not strange. Whew, and I was like, the Bible says, as though some strange things has come upon you. And yeah, I felt like some strange thing had happened to me. So eventually I did go back to the bed. It probably was some months though, before I finally went to the bedroom. And when I did go to the bedroom, I stayed on the left side of the bed. And the left side of the bed is where I slept, and he slept on the right side of the bed. So I stayed on the left side of the bed because I just couldn't go back to that place. It was just, I felt like that was his place. And I couldn't even sleep in the middle of the bed. It was so long before I realized what was going on, until one night my stepdaughter came over and she spent the night with me, and she made a certain motion and it just triggered something in me. And I was like, no, nobody can sleep there. Nobody can sleep there. You can't sleep with me. And I realized then that I had a problem with that. So eventually, once I saw what was going on, eventually I was able to identify. I can't say that I finally moved over. I don't even know when I moved over. It could have been 3 years, 4 years later. But finally, I was able to venture over to the other side of the bed, to the middle of the bed, and finally take over the whole bed. But see, that was his place. And so it took some time for me to actually be able to go back to what, to be able to go to that side of the bed. What am I saying? It takes time. The healing process takes time. It's like a sore. It's like if you cut your leg or you cut your knee, the cut is there. You're going to put a bandage on it. but up under the band-aid it's still a sore, it's still cut. And so sometimes you have to remove the bandage because for whatever reason the sore from the bandage is not allowing it to heal. So you have to get in the air and let the air hit it, and there are things that are in the air that can cause for it to heal. So it's a process. And then even after the scab comes, there's still the reminder that this happened. And so the heart doesn't forget. The heart does not forget. Even once the healing takes place and there's a scab, the heart does not forget. That wound is there to remind you, yes, that I have had a loss, but it doesn't look the same. It's healed. It's gotten better. It's more bearable. I'm able to deal with it better. So during this holiday season, to all of you that are on the lost and feeling lost page, know that time heals. You're going to look at that empty chair, you're going to look at that empty space, and you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel the emptiness. But with grief comes emptiness. It's you're recognizing that that person is no longer there. The heart does not forget. The heart does not forget. But the heart does heal. Okay? So that's all I have. My lunch break is over, but I went over extended break because that thought came to me. And when it comes, I have to share it. Tina or whoever watches this, please share it on your page. There are so many people that have lost loved ones. Like I said earlier, just this week, someone lost their mother. Just this weekend, you're going to prepare yourself, buy presents, you've planned different things. So it's very difficult for many people this season. So praying for you, praying for those of you that are still having it hard, your first holiday without your loved one, praying for you. Have a great day, the rest of your day. Enjoy it as much as you can. Get out of it what you can get. I will talk with you soon. I look forward to sharing whatever God gives me to share. But that emptiness came to me today, and I want to talk about that. So have a great day, Tina. Have a great day, everybody.